Well, everybody, this is our 200th. This is our 200th loan and donation the Kiva. I don't know who to give it to. Could it be the? I put myself under. I'm looking under different needs. Because a lot of these countries are still are new countries that are only like maybe roughly 220 years old in the 1990s, or 30 years old. So they're just developing their infrastructure, just developing their culture, and they're developing their population, getting the lower Maslowian needs of their society done, achieved. I had lots of help from the higher gods and higher I've had lots of help with the gods and other wonderful supportive spiritual and physical, secular and spiritual. Uh, what's the word? Support workers, um, helper uppers, social justice. Like angels and whatnot. And okay, so I used to be very prejudiced against Muslim countries, but they're human beings too. So I'm going to switch my stance to all humans, all pan humans, because the idea is we want if we want a country to grow, a country to develop socially on their own endogenous social reforms. That is what their country and society does themselves. We cannot force a country to be open-minded and egalitarian. No, we have to let that country. We have to let the country naturally develop these unique viewpoints and these unique reforms themselves, and in order for them to build culture. The idea of culture is to make life more softer, more beautiful, more fun. Artistically more fun on the 80 years that we live in here on Earth, or 80 so plus years. So a country may be, say for example, negative towards women, but over throughout years, women go back to school. They get the health care. They start fighting for their rights, and they develop their own flavor of human human social human development, within their own culture, within their own unique gift to humanity, to the world. Ultimately, all these gifts, all these little some of the parts form into the whole. It's like functional psychology. All the different little parts become the whole. Or what's that? What's this? Um, I'm not quoting the right psychologist here. Let me see. Gestalt? Yeah, it's Gestalt. All the organized patterns become the whole. Different little cultures here, different little growth spurts of reforms there. Ultimately, when we become some kind of weird, I don't know, I can only fathom 1,000 years from now, us humans, we all have evolved into some kind of weird creature, uh, with our own strengths. The more a country develops its economy and makes life a less shittier place to live, then they input their unique talents for making life suck with their own unique diversity, their unique diverse contributions. For example, the Greeks contributed democracy, and the Chinese contributed medicine and you know culture and all this other crazy shit. The Aztecs. We all have good. Basically, all of us humans have good taste, and the more we help humans inspire their good taste, and the more future generations will be more comfortable. So let's see what we got here. We got 5,000. God damn it. That's gross. I know. It's the fall. A lot of pollen, a lot of crap out there, a lot of phage. I'm breathing in lots of phage. I just vacuumed the floor, so it's a lot of dust particles still. Maybe 9% of the dust particles. So we can give to Lebanon. Lebanon's a country north of Israel, west of Syria, I believe. And so one of those coastal countries. Well, we could give to Tajikistan, one of those newer countries. See, loan of quality of life. Okay, I want to give to immediate. I mean, if I had more money, once I get a better job, see, I'm in working mode too, like they are. So once I get a better job, I plan to give more. Um, let's see. So immediately, medical dental. Oh, okay. Where do I give this? I have $50 to expend. Okay. Did I give to this guy already? Okay, well he's a pharmacist. He's an educated person in Uganda. Uh, nutritional products to sell. Okay. Oh Jesus! As you can see, it's just so much. The world has so much in need. Some days we get everything under control, and no offense to Americans, but I tend not to give to them because they don't really tend to pay back. And the idea is for me to build up a kind of like a. Let me go to basket here. No, we go to profile. So the idea of me is to portfolio here. The idea is for me to close that because I don't want you guys to see who I am. The idea is to increase this number here, total amount lent. This is how much money, I don't know how much money they owe me, or this is how much money they owe me. And the idea is just to keep on recycling this money, and I want to keep on increasing this principle here, to keep on recycling and cycling and cycling throughout my life. And see, I formed this little club here called Charmed Ones, and Calgary Flames Flag is not me. Famous fan is not me, but Charmed One is because I was at the time when I first started doing Kiva, maybe a few years ago. I was Charmed was on Facebook, on Netflix. Fucking phage. Now, the Kiva Christians and the Kiva atheists are neck to neck against each other, trying to figure out who is the better donator. Team Canada's down here pretty. It's always been down here, so I've been a big fan. I'm Canadian, so I've been a big fan of Team Canada. So we're gonna try. Hopefully, we can reach 1,000. I'm gonna try putting everything under Team Canada. I'm gonna every so often, every few months ago, I feel generous, I feel good, and I want to share my good values, and I'm gonna put them under Team Canada. Another thing is I'm Kiva Christian, so I used to be actually Kiva atheist, and that was a bad. I used to be Kiva atheist, but then I guess I changed. But Kiva atheists, actually, atheists used to be topping the Kiva Christians, and I guess lots of Kiva Christians decide to donate more. It's not exactly a donation; it's a loan, and the money you get back is not interest. So if you want big interest, you lend to smaller companies. They have similar programs like this, but it's for corporations and smaller companies to get their jobs online. So I want to see if I can. We are about maybe 500 or so, 500,000, half a million away from Bob Harris. I'm not too sure Bob Harris. I'm assuming he's some kind of character. See if we can get past net nerd fighters here. But that's gonna be rough because that's maybe 700,000. Yeah, 700,000 roughly. The difference between 700,000. So Kiva Christians maybe, but like I said, I want to bump up Team Canada. Team Australia is pretty. These are the top 10 teams, by the way. Here are my personal teams. I created a team called, let's see what it's called, Nerd Fighters. I like beer, goggles, never lie, Armenia. These are donations for people who are supporters of the Armenian state. There are also lots of teams that are based on a specific industry, specific demographic. Like for example, women's team. Cats are people too. I guess these are just cat lovers, people who love cats who love to donate. This is my personal one. I created Charmed Ones because I like the show Charmed, but I only have like maybe 3 people. This is something I joined. Bronies. The Bronies have one here. Building is the Star Trek fans. Colbert Nations. Crazy Canucks, another Canadian team. Freemasons, again, they're all donators who are part of the Freemasons. I've been thinking of joining them for a while, but I don't have the time or the intellect for it. I will eventually. Hong Kong. There's also Hong Kong University down here somewhere. I'm a part of that, but although I'm not a student, this is when I just joined Soap Makers of Kiva about an ability project. This is when I also formed here, JoJo's Psychic Alliance. See how much I haven't gone there for a while though. Yeah, 2 members, loans, quiet group. See, JoJo's Psychic Alliance is, you know how in the States they have those commercials called Psychic Friends. JoJo's Psychic Alliance is the Canadian version of that, and JoJo Srinath, she's a psychic, and so I call her JoJo's Psycho Alliance. This is a joke. So we're coming down to our 20th donation. I already gave actually just now $200 just out of not donations but loans. So Colbert, these are fans of Stephen Colbert, I guess. Colbert Nation. Okay. And the fans of Colbert's, they're not, because Colbert's a serious, satirical, right-winged pundit. So he's satirical. And he created Take Jensen, everything based around him, revolving around his narcissist, a typical narcissist of a right-winged, a wealthy right-winger. So I plan to increase my business. I have a business. I plan to increase some enterprises. I'm working with my dad, working with myself, investing myself to build a little financial empire, so I can keep doing shit like this. That's fun. I actually like doing this. And my goal is to keep on trying to create a recycled fund of maybe. I'm at 56,000 there, or 5,600 right there, 5,600. I roughly need 5,000 more, 4,400 more. Every so often, this is like 5 years, so I give out maybe $1,000 every. I give out maybe $1,000 every paycheck, 2 paychecks or something. I save up a little bit of money, and if I have enough surplus money that all my debts have been paid off, my bills have been paid off, then I usually donate to Kiva whenever I feel like it. 200 or so, and smaller pieces too. $25 usually. So this $50 bill, this $50 donation is actually 50, $50 donation is pretty good. But this is our 200th episode, so I'm Canadian. I got money in the bank from student loans. I've got money coming in from people who owe me money from classmates. So let's push this to $100 donation. I can't give 1,000, but I would like to actually. But the smaller the donation is, the more likely you get paid. The more likely you get paid back. Sometimes loaners they do default. No fault of their own. They live in some crazy conflict zone, for example, or they live in a crazy country where there's something they're getting all roughed up. They don't see a lot of these Middle Eastern country or I guess Spain gave a bunch of Kosovo. Eastern European countries are very volatile still. Armenia, for example, just came back from. I have a soft spot for Armenia because of the okay, the roughness that they've been living in. So let's give $100. Let's give $100 to Nodi, because the thing is, they have lots of need and they have lots of jobs and stuff. So they have lots of need and lots of job, lots of need and lots of important things that they're trying to rebuild their lives with, rebuild their communities with. For example, you donate money to say rebuilding someone's house, and that money is being spent in that community buying resources and supplies to increase work, or increase the work, or increase the profitability for local businesses. So if you have spare money and you feel like donating after saving up for a while, like I mean, you see me donate bottles or collect bottles and stuff. So occasionally I take the money from that, make it into a big pile, uh, put into a fair sized pile, and then I give it out. Or I give the bottles out to I give the bottles out to what's this? To bottle depots, bottle drives and stuff. Or in this case, I'm saving up bottles for my e-wife. My e-wife's like in her sister next year's her sister's pilgrimage, so they can engage in spiritual growth with peers, meet some friends, and meet some good friends. Get on Facebook with them, you know, build up the network, build up the faith, build up the allies, the network of helpers, because we're all in this together. We're all a team. So let me see here. I'm inclined to give more, but 100 that's all I can give because I already gave 200 already. So and this is also Canadian dollars to US dollars. So so that's more money for me. But like I said, I've been blessed, and I like to continue to crush poverty. So let's see here. International relationships. Okay. Efforts into cows, farming products, farmer, buy fortune, medicine, rancher, livestock. Okay. They recently came out with stem cell meat, but I don't think that I think that's going to be a luxury for the rich, and it's going to be for I don't think it's going to replace. I mean, you have all these futuristic stuff, but it's good. It's going to increase, but you still need at least 100 years or maybe 50 years or whatever to kind of phase out the old industries and put in the new industries. So we need to slowly adapt to newer technology, and then go to different steps from there. Otherwise, you know, but like I mean, I'm still using my grandpa's old battery powered razor. Everyone's got Wi-Fi chargers now these days. So like I said, once I get more money going, I might be buying getting more of these fuel efficient toys and stuff. And get but for now, I mean, I'm doing low tech writing down things on notebook paper. Surgery and a treatment. Like I said, end of summer. Well, it's summer now. It's early spring. Well, it's Indian summer now. It's more into. Okay. This is her salon business. Agricultural. She needs farm hands. I'm assuming this is farm hands she's asking for. Also, you can go to Learn Now. You can go to Learn Now and learn about their particular needs. 3 days left. Oh, and sometimes they get the loan. Well, see, the thing is, they get the loan. They're guaranteed the loan. But they get it from the main organization that gives it out. And the main organization might make a little profit. Kiva doesn't make any profit. Kiva survives on donations. Donations, and I guess so. Like thousands of people use this program a lot. So a lot users this thing a lot. So iron cutting machine and purchased the engine for a car he took for repair. Okay, so we're gonna do healthcare now. So let's go to water and sanitation. Water and sanitation. A lot of them are gonna be just simple, like especially in Vietnam, for people for renovations to build a latrine, and a latrine system for their house because a lot of times their houses are out there in the jungle someplace, a small village or small town. In my case, my wife's case, is a small town, but a lot of times you got a lot of the hinterlands, a lot of the upper lands that are still not connected to a main water grid or electric grid, so they have to like farms like farms in America still. All the crap, all the poo water, all the dishwater, everything goes into a small container, a septic tank, and then it gets sucked up. I came to India a lot. Make a well and buy a motor. Oh, Motor water pump. Okay. Well, I gave a lot last time to Vietnamese people. My wife is Vietnamese, by the way. I also tend to give to Cambodia too, because just to even out the power imbalance. Because I am supporting Vietnamese. I also support Chinese, but Chinese is not represented here anymore. They used to be, but I like to balance out the, because the thing is, you want all humans to have a good, strong, solid balance to create stability between worlds. It's not a rival. I mean, everyone says it's a rival, but it's not. I mean, I like to support Eastern Europe countries like Georgia, but I see a lot of Georgian loans that doesn't really interest me. Um, like I said, renovate the house. I gave to Natia, gave to Gagagu here. Vactang. I gave him Tamaz. But like I said, I like to support countries also that have a budding democracy too. Like Eastern Europe, they should have the Baltics. They should represent the Baltic states, because they really need help too. Maybe Ukraine, maybe Czechoslovakia. I mean, they're richer, but they still, like Ukraine especially. I mean, or Romania. Wait, Romania's not. Because Romania should be here too. Because I gave to them before. Central America, Africa, South America. Some countries sometimes leave too, so countries I haven't lent to. It depends on which countries are on the board. Okay, so livestock produces food. Education, student loans get to people to educate. Refugees and IDPs. Internationally displaced people. Economically displaced, educationally displaced. Lebanon is being blasted. Palestine. I don't think I've donated to Palestine before. I still want to give 100, or maybe, yeah, 50. I can only give 50. Hussein wants to be is a blacksmith. Hey, how are these people seem pretty how are these people displaced? Fadi. Oh, he's went to war in Syria, trying to build a new life in Lebanon. Okay, well, we're gonna give it to health. Like I said, if I had more money, like I said, I slowly build up. I slowly build up a pile of money, or a money bomb, if you will, for bottle collecting and little bits of money that I throw into it. Okay, so, oh shit, I'm running out of power. My little battery thing just came up. Okay, so we're gonna give it to Norodor of Armenia, because he's been in there. Heavy state. I gave it to a martial artist too. His wife is feeling ill, so he had to get medicine for his wife. Azerbaijani. Like I said, these countries are trying to form their own world. They're trying to form their own society, their own world, their own unique administration. So the best way you can do it is to keep the people healthy. Okay, but I gave a lot to Armenia anyway, so Tajikistan. Ghana. Well, for example, I gave money to an African dude who's an African dude who's well, he's got a lot of people funding him already. So let's give it to someone who's like dying of something weird. That's the thing, though. Who they give it to? Everyone has equal needs. His granddaughter's birth, the Democratic citizen, decreased infant mortality. I thought Mexico had what? I thought Mexico's revolutionary government was taking care of their people. Medical expenses for her husband. Tony from Uganda. Sometimes they are scammers too, so you gotta be careful. They try to vet it as much as possible. Tajikistan, Lebanon. He's a teacher, and he wants to. He's an educator. Okay, so in this case, he might be more because he's a teacher. He's a mentor. Lots of students are. Lots of people are involved with him, versus a singular person. The ways of the I guess the ways of the ways of the many the ways of the few or something. In this case she wants a loan for her to increase. She's a pharmacist, so she wants to increase her income. Let me think. What's this? Well, how about this? When the next round of money comes in and loans get repaid, I might hang out with the healthcare treatment of his eyes. His childbirth experience, because it's childbirth. Ooh. A lot of times too, you gotta be approachable. If I were a bazillionaire, I would definitely fund all these things. Let's keep on funding healthcare and donating to healthcare projects, groups like Mercy Ships or something. Expand charity healthcare. The Catholics gotta start. Us Catholics, us Knights of Columbus, we've got to start developing some kind of system where we apply or provide basic healthcare for everyone. Sadly, the list just keeps going and going. I just don't know who to give it to. Okay, we might have come to the end of the list. Nope, not even close. Yeah, if I were a bazillionaire, I would definitely just go into healthcare and oxygen concentrator. Lots of them are from Tajikistan. Lots of them are from Albania. The GT from Albania. Okay, in this case, this is involving a life, a in vitro fertilization. The It's this group here again. I keep on seeing this flag. Is this a hospital there or something? See, look, this thing here. She's a store. Buy more drugs to sell. Illegal drugs of legal drugs, of course. Okay, so we've reached the end of this. Okay, so we have to make a decision now. It's good that you're caring for your father-in-law, though. You're single, however, so we must find the most vulnerable of. Okay, I'm going to give to you because you're a teacher, and so go to lend. Well, can you increase the lending? What the hell? Can you increase the amount? Yeah, you can. So let's say 100. See, the more you give, this is how Kiva makes their money to survive. The more you give, because they don't make money off the loan itself. The more you give, there we go. That's a good donation. More leaves, you know. The more they can actually run the service. So 100, it's 119, but it's gonna be US dollars though. So who gets the lucky? Like I said, if I had more money, like I said, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna come back with another money bomb, saving up and totally fuck up illnesses here. But he'll get in better shape, I hope, and get in better shape, I hope, and continue teaching, continue educating the youth, and but you know, Tajikistan is a homophobic country, so this is just the irony here, isn't it? I won't put it under there though. It's also one that's from Calgary, Canada. Actually, I gave a lot to Kiva already, so I mean, I'm fucking broke now. I have money, but like I said, I'm trying to increase the donor pool too. Like I said, trying to get it up to trying to get to maybe $10,000. Just keep on cycling that through, Okay, let's do this. So you got to continue, and then you could pay through your PayPal. I'm already hooked onto there, so pay for your PayPal, and everything's all secure. You won't be hacking my password anyways because everything's all secure. Card number, have a PayPal account. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna put in my code number and stuff. This is all secure, so you don't have to worry about. That is my email address, so you can go ahead and fuck around with me. But I'm doing a good deed. Try to do a good deed, anyways. So. Like I said, you don't have to worry. It's all blanked out. So see, it's $156 now because of the U.S. currency thing. So already some of the value was lost there. And when they do pay you back, they're paying. You do get a lot of. You do get a lot of. You do get a lot of. What's the word I'm looking for? A currency loss. So. Okay, Salmon or Salomon or whatever, however your name is, Salmon, I think. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, see, I'm gonna try and get this up to 6,000 soon. So, and who knows? Maybe if I do make it rich, and then I do become a bazillionaire, then I can increase this. But so far, let's see total deposits. So how does this work out? Let's see. So, use for lending. Use deposit to your Kiva account. Okay. First thing, the Kiva cards. Amount of that. Oh, okay. So this is the amount. This is so far the amount that I put in. However, this is the amount. This is the recycled. This is also money that you could have I could have loaned by recycling it. Like when they pay me back. This is the money that's currently in there. This is the money that I put into there, and this is the outstanding loans. How much money I am owed. Owed? Maybe deposit is also referring to the this also maybe referring to my donation. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is how much I loaned and how much this is also including how much donations I am donated. So here's the countries I've been to so far. Only 74 countries are represented because they have special kind of relationships. Like their credit unions have special relationships. Special microcredit organizations have relationships with these countries and Kiva. Countries I haven't led to, Congo. Countries I have led to. So sometimes the country is there has been. So I still got to. Ooh, so I gave them before. Zambia, Turkey. Turkey, Zambia. So I need to. I'm gonna try and get 76. Hopefully in the future. Hopefully in the future they'll be able to. Increase the see the field partners here. These are the groups that lend the money out in different countries. These are the ones I have used. Sometimes there's like multiple that are different groups in different countries as well, like BRAC Sierra Leone, BRAC Uganda. Then I'm assuming that these companies make a little bit of money, like a small profit, and they facilitate small business loans through, and we fund them with grants from Kiva. Um, and the only people who actually loses out is these companies themselves because Kiva grants them the loan. To the borrowers will get the loan themselves, no doubt about it. or it's refunded to us. But or it's refunded to us. Um, I'm not sure. Let's see, these are different groups in here. So I have a huge pile of money right now that I've managed to save for the past year. For since last February or something, last fall. Plus I'm able to save money. I'm able to be disciplined with money in regards to saving. This is only the rule is only siphon off money if you have enough to from all your obligations. So I'm obligated to give $400 a month to my RSP, RDSP, to my rent, and to my paying off my bank or paying off my credit card. And the more you do that, the more you pay off your credit card, the more you earn credit points. So the more credit points you have, you can perhaps get a good loan, get a better loan. And I want to have excellent credit by the time I'm done school. So this is a good way of doing it. Facilitating donations through credit cards, and also, I have money left over from my wallet. Like every month I take out $100 for regular spending, and if there's money left over from that, I just put it into a pile. And sometimes I spend on myself if I feel like it. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just feeling it. Sometimes I make it annually to a money ball for things like this, for Kiva like this. I don't come. Okay, I come here occasionally. Like I've done a whole series of psychological testing, human testing, over at the UFC. Just $20 a piece, so I just donated $20. It's not much money. It can get me. I get a credit card, a prepaid credit card, and I put that prepaid credit card to Kiva actually, and to other donations as well. So I do occasionally give to support the charity, not to support the charity, but to support two groups. Um, so. So yeah, that's our 100. That's our 200th donation. That's the Gogokin show. Signing off. Thank you for watching. If you're sticking around to see how this Kiva game works, please enjoy. Please also make yourself a Kiva account and see if you can give money out there. Hopefully we can fix the world and make sure that everybody gets what they need. And then eventually, sadly, Kiva might disappear, but it won't be a long time. So we're gonna be here for a very long time, and it does help. It does help. And once I get like I said, I want to get this amount higher, total deposits higher, or total money lent higher, and then just keep on recycling it over and over and over again. Outstanding loans. So okay, so that's how Kiva works. It's 45. We're coming up for a 45-minute mark. I am now. I'm at 80. What's this? 89. 80 or 89th percentile? What does that mean? I'm gonna have to ask about that. What the hell 89th percentile means? I'm gonna have to look it up. Invite a friend. Countries are supported. People I'm fundraising for. People I'm paying back. These guys are paying back. So hopefully, this is like one guy with the wife. These are all just notes from the field. Sometimes Kiva sends out volunteers to observe where your money's being spent, and how it's improving the community, and just to do a field report. You can see all field reports over the years. These are all the people we've helped and how. See, she's Molly, but this lady from Mali is see her business flourish. She can great. You see her flock, her personal flock has now has now grew to four heads of sheep. um, you can go here and read up on the whole post a comment on the loan page. Translate this into English. You know, sometimes they borrow again because they are a business. So this is to facilitate small businesses, small entrepreneurs, small tradespeople, artisans with if they can't afford larger scale things, but they've left behind, they're in the middle somewhere. Then I'm hoping that the American farmers, Canadian farmers, Indigenous people will also be included. That Kiva would be able to increase, send out emissaries to all corners of the world to start getting us hooked on donating money and keeping this system alive, keeping these people alive. You can also I'm also planning on donating to small businesses, like not to donating, but actually having for interest loans. So I anticipate small profits there. It's not money. Well, in this case, it is money lending, but it's to feed my belly and and it's an investment in their business. I get my return on my investment back, and I start to slowly build up my personal wealth, my personal resources so I can continue to give out to these groups and stuff. Keep the keep the fortune going. Keep the cells fed. Pretend that we're just a bunch of biological health cells and stuff, and biological. Let's see. Women giving credit. Bolivia. We're like a family. Bang. This lady from Cambodia is this scrap metal dealer or something like that, and she's our. Armenia. Their standard of living, Philippines, Jolene. Because the more they advance, the more they can pay taxes. The more they pay taxes, the more the government can increase the infrastructural health of their country, aka use less natural resources or whatever. And because these are luxuries. Everyone in the Western world, the rich Canada, America says, "Oh, your country is polluting so much." Well, this is the reason why. It's because they're just developing right now. They're just prospering right now. They're just getting a livelihood going, keeping themselves healthy, feeding their children, putting their kids through health. Like I said, I'm gonna have a new rule saying at least one of my loans donations has to be healthcare related, or maybe water related as well. I may be showing you more Kiva donations as well. This is not to show just not to show off. This is not to show off. This is just to keep you guys appraised of what's going on in life. What's going on in their lives. For example, Kiva fellow Christina Kosovo. This dude's a hairstylist or something. Yeah, Kiva fellow. Maybe I might become a Kiva fellow. Like, I mean, Kiva makes. I mean, I don't have much. I don't have much skills in life. I'm just a student right now, a psychology student right now. I don't have any artisan skills. I don't have any building skills. I'm just learning how to do stuff, learning how to fix things. Just keeping the house livable until we go to the next stage. In life, I guess, or it's just keeping things livable. So the more you're alive, the more enriched a relationships in a community be. So don't kill yourself. Know that you are loved, and know that you're a loved person, and just continue to develop, and we'll all get there. We'll all get there in the end, I think. So this is my take on life. This is why I do this, anyways. So he just draws militant barbershop. That was interesting. Barbershop. So he wants to just get new equipment for his barbershop. Let's see. Yeah, and then they borrow again, and this kind of creates also a small cottage industry for the loan organizations. I mean, sure, it sucks that they take small loans from or small baba bibi boo small interest from people, but that's the way people get fed. It's the way economy happens, unfortunately. It's okay. I mean, it's just I don't mind. If I were God, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, my children getting loans and stuff because getting loans for interest and stuff if they if it's used for development of the economy. But there is something insane about exploitation. If I'm going to be an exploitative loaner, but so I'm not. I mean, I don't even charge my borrower. I got classmates who borrow money from me just to make it through school, and I don't bother them for money. Now that everything's all paid off, now that my economic situation is all balanced out, I don't really want to go after them. But but they keep on borrowing money from me, so I have to learn how to say no eventually. So yeah. Okay, coming. See this person here. She's leader of the of group. Blah 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 blah. This time she borrows 5,000, 50,000, 15,000, 15 million Vietnamese songs. She says my interest in twisted vegetables. 5 million. Okay. It's like from the food trade. Okay, that's good. That's good. Uh, I mean, do they want these people want to borrow more money or something? I'm not sure. Because if they want to, just apply or contact me. I'm just gonna write down a message saying, if you guys are on if you guys are on my list, contact me. Send me a message, and if I got money, I'll send it out. Like I said, if people have paid, some people have not paid back, so everybody suffers. So that's why I occasionally donate money to Kiva to keep the cycle going, keep my giving nest egg a little bit longer. Like I mean, I can easily take this $5,000 and keep it, right? This $3,000 and just keep it myself, right? But I don't because this is not a hobby for me. This is a little service that I give, and this is one of my things. This is one of my ways I kind of engage the world. So this is how Kiva works. Sort of like this is. I could eventually make another video reading more in detail what the rules are, give you guys updates, message updates and stuff. Because I got a lot of messages, a lot of email messages from my groups here also, asking me, letting me know that such and such needs a donation or such and such. Let's give that a 25 somewhere. I'm in the mood. So let's see here. Like I said, I keep the dude's health, buddy's health. So let's see, education, livestock, food, all categories of businesses. There we go. Retail business, join monthly good. What's monthly good? Is this like a donation come back every month or so? Oh, this is a donation of every. Well, no, I can't do that. I'll give whenever I donate, I give. And like I said, I got my age coming in next month, so once I get build up a good solid Nasdaq, like a good solid. See, I have a wall. I kind of build a wall that protects me from poverty too. The more wider the wall, the more safer I feel from the outside world. Then I can start giving interiorly, and I've been giving a lot this year. So, uh, I will try. I've been increasing my wall, so I am more generous now. I'm going to increase my wall maybe by 100 or so. Again, it's going to go to my wife's funny trip fund. Uh, and like I said, I want to create a little wall of $1,000 for myself eventually. This is like down the road. So let's do water and sanitation here. Builds a toilet for the family. Builds a shower. Builds a well. Electrical well. Well, let's go to. I want you guys to start to rebuild your livelihood. So let's go to the Gigaka Bububa. Search manufacturing or ironwork. Manufacturing slash ironwork. There we go. All right, Muhammad. Well, who gets it now? Muhammad or Amin? They both produce stuff. Tajikistan already got it, so Armenia already got it. Lebanon, Colombia, Mozambique. Well, let's go to a country we haven't given to. Let's go to Baba. Here we go. This is to expand my empire, my giving empire, my KC land, if you will. Let's see countries I have not. A little imaginary autistic world I live in that keeps me sane. Tanzania, Madagascar. Use bicycles. Solomon Islands, Tanzania, Palestine. I've given to Palestine lots of times. I've given to Palestine a few times already, I thought. Yeah. Congo I've given a couple times, I think. I can't remember, I've given to so many. This is a group here. And it's matched. I also tried to go for match to make sure that because sometimes like I said, if the loan if the loan goes through, then the loan goes through, right? So something could be group Rwanda. Okay, so this group sometimes they join a group of lenders to pool together their liability, their leverage, so they can, and this helps, like I said, this helps build a group. This helps them achieve like group versus like this guy here by himself. Then it's really hard unless he has good credit. This is if they have bad credit or if they're pooling their credit together, and also it helps give them a name too. Like I said, credit ratings all over the world. So, my credit rating is only good for Canada, but I mean, it helps give them a reputation. So, let's see, buy more timbers to sell the market, or buy food stuffs to sell to the market. Well, this guess is almost done. So, matching by a Kiva supporter. Okay. C is a group. It's a group. So social collateral. It's a little special because they'll provide opportunities for them to build a life, build a reputation for themselves. So it gives them a chance to. Rwanda. Wow, that's a lot of funds. Average income, okay. Rwanda francs. Why use the francs? Oh, Rwanda's a British? No. They're Belgian. Okay, so recovering from a. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my regular 25 mode here. So it's 50 altogether by this person here. So let's go to lend now. And you guys have seen how I did it. So we're coming out to our 60-minute mark here. So it's 1 hour of Kiva. Kiva. So let's put this under a new team. Let's put this under Calgary or Canada. Team Canada. Like I said, we want Team Canada to keep Canada to go up in rankings. Team Canada. Here we go. All right. So see, this is my donation to Kiva. I'm just gonna keep it at their suggested donation amount. Once again, you gotta see my passwords and stuff. $28. So yeah. Sometimes also be careful. Sometimes it gets carried. Sometimes you get if you're gonna donate. Sometimes you might get carried away, like I'm doing now. So be careful. Be careful you don't overextend yourself. Because you got to take care of yourself too. Otherwise you can't give unless you take care of yourself. So I've already given like at least $300 so far. So go to PayPal. Like hell, I'm gonna let you see me punching my weird numbers and stuff. I don't know you. I don't want you. You don't have access into the inner workings of the Caseyland state. I'm gonna start donating money, or start investing money to Scotiabank. By the way, it's $39. So I should invest in the credit card company actually. All right, so we're just gonna sit back and wait for them to pay me back. Sit back, pay me back, and thank you for watching our show. We're gonna be right back. See you.